if my son or a student athlete that I'm working with was a quarterback, and I want to know as a parent or the student athlete, what do that college coach look for me to bring to the table in order to recruit me as a quarterback? Can you give me a little description? Can you break that down a little bit for me?
Yes, sir. So when you talking about quarterbacks, first you got to differentiate what type of quarterback the young man is. Is he a dual threat quarterback or he a pocket passer quarterback? Because we all know with a dual threat, you will take a smaller dual threat quarterback than you'll take a bigger pocket passer, correct? Because with a dual threat guy, what we call a dual threat probably a 5'11 and up guy. But that guy got to be a playmaker, right? What they say, a playmaker with the ball, got to be able to do some things with his feet, got to be able to move the chains, and that's what gets that guy. So when you talking about the pocket passer, you got to be a 6'1" plus guy because, like you said, you got to be a taller guy, be bigger in the pocket, bigger stature because you're not as mobile, correct? But you got to still be able to see it over the offensive line that you got to be able to see when you talking about the highest level. So let me start over. So when you asking me about quarterbacks, you got to ask me what level you specifically talking about because everybody want a different type of quarterback. You got your bigger schools, got your smaller schools, got everybody takes a different brand of quarterback. So what I'm gonna start with, Coach, I'm gonna go with the Power Fives. When you say Power Fives to me, when you look for quarterbacks, first thing first, what we say is the eyeball test, correct? Do he pass the eyeball test? If that kid do not pass the eyeball test, what do we have to bring to the table to substitute not have being a big taller kid, correct? Is he a dual threat guy? Is he a guy that can take the ball 80 yards with his feet and still can make plays with his arm? That's what differentiate if you're gonna take a 5'11 guy or you're gonna take that 6'2" plus guy, correct, Coach? And so that's the different question. The whole thing is all depends on different level because everybody likes something different. Everybody got different type of prototype they look for. And so when we look for them, Coach, like I said, we take what those guys taught us, and like I said, we look for the same thing. When you're a smaller guy, are you a dual threat guy? If you're a bigger guy, can you stand in that pocket and deliver a ball? And so when you, like I say, we go from the eyeball test next to the next stage is what? Can the kid throw the football? Do he have the arm strength, right? So we look for arm strength. After we get through an arm strength, Coach, we go to, okay, we know what a 10th grader's accuracy or a 9th grader's accuracy not as strong, but you can tell how the ball is released out of his hand. Can he build up to having that accuracy, what he would look like from 2 years from now, a year from now. But like I said, they say at the end of the day, God got to do with arm strength that these guys have. So that's what we look for the quarterbacks. Like you say, one, we say eyeball test. And like I say, two, what are we looking for? Is he a pocket pass or are we going to identify him as a pocket pass or a dual threat guy? Three, like you say, the arm strength and the accuracy that he has with the football and is the football getting out of his hand. But like you say, Coach, when you number one thing we look for first, like you say, the eyeball test, then we move on to that. And like I said, we try to break it down and what we're looking for, what that college is looking for at the same time.
So what you telling me, let me reiterate this. So what you telling me, those first three things you just said, if you don't check off those first three things, they don't go to 4, 5, 6, 7. So
no, sir.
If I check off them three boxes you just said, now they're going to look more into my son as a quarterback to see can he read defenses, can he audible off, can he lead the offense, can he be a leader. But those first three things is what's important when you're talking about quarterbacks. That's what you're saying, right?
Correct. Those first three things, that's the most important thing. To move on to the next phase to get to know that quarterback, right? To get to really go deep into who that young man is as a quarterback. So you got to be able to have those three boxes checked off before you can move forward.